we had chosen of Salatul Layl and into the lesson of preparing yourself for the grave. Now continuing with Salatul Layl, our sixth Imam, Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq, Sadiq Ali Muhammad. He says, everything that you own are the beauties of Akhirah. Rakats will help you on the day of judgment. Having a big car, a Range Rover or a Jaguar, that will not help you on the day of judgment. What will help you, according to the Imam? Salatul Layl. Waking up in the middle of the night in the fear of your Lord. There's the companion of our first Imam, Amirul Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib. His name is Khaja Rabi. He used to live among the Imam. And after the Imam told him the benefits of Salatul Layl, he started to perform this prayer. Now he used to perform it in such a manner that there used to be a small girl, either 3 or 5 years old, who used to be their neighbor. Now she used to look at this man standing still. And one day when this man didn't pray Salatul Layl, she goes and she asks her father, "Oh father, what happened to that tree that used to be there in our neighbor's courtyard?" Meaning that person used to stand for such a long time in the middle of the nights, and at dawn, that little girl, she started to think that it was a tree. Now imagine how many hours you have to pray to get that honor. Not like us, if the Sheikh goes a little bit longer in the salat, people start making noises. Yes? Not like us. Yes? We need to learn to follow the footsteps of the companions. Now, in what shape was the man standing in? The book says he used to stand there for hours and hours and not even move. He was standing there for the love of Allah, for the fear of Allah. And why was he doing this? When asked, he said, because I heard my imams tell me the benefits of performing namaz-e-tahajjud, or the benefits of performing Salatul Layl. Now yesterday we had started a list that our sixth Imam gave us of all of the benefits, and I had mentioned some of those. Now going back to those, I will mention a few more and then we will move on. The Imam says, Man talaba ula sahra layali. The one who wants his worldly matters to be in order, the one who wants to pass his tests in college, the one who wants to get a promotion, the Imam says, all of your worldly matters will be in order if you start to perform Salatul Layl. Does this mean you go home and you say, I will not study for my exam tomorrow because the Sheikh give me a shortcut? I will not read those 15 chapters assigned to me and I will do Salatul Layl? No, obviously not. What does the Imam mean? He means help you. It will for matters of your dunya, matters of your life. And then he goes on and he says, فَإِنَّهَا سُنَّةِ نَبِيِّكُمْ. The one who performs Salatul Layl, he or she will become Sunni. Yes? Does this mean we will become like the brothers of Ahl Sunnat? No. This means that you start to do the Sunnat of the Anbiya. So the one who performs Salatul Layl will become doing the footsteps or following the footsteps of the Anbiya. Now, yesterday I had mentioned a tradition, but I didn't mention the whole thing about Amirul Mu'mineen. When a man approaches the Imam and he says, Ya Amirul Mu'mineen, Allah has done. And through traditions over and over that if you pray to me, I will accept your du'as. So, Ya Amirul Mu'mineen, why isn't Allah accepting my du'as? A lot of people have the same question and they ask, why aren't our du'as being accepted? The Imam says, your heart and your mind is making 8 mistakes. If you can avoid these mistakes, or if you can overcome these mistakes, then Allah will accept all of your supplications. Now, what are these 8 things? The first one, he says, is you have realized that Allah is there, but you have failed to gain the spiritual truths. You know Allah exists. You believe in His Tawheediyyat. You believe in Him, but your Iman isn't that strong. Once your Iman is strong, then Allah will accept any of your supplications. The second thing, he says, you have the knowledge of all of the prophets. You believe in Musa, you believe in Isa, you believe in all of the prophets, but you go against their sunnah. If you are going against their sunnah, how will He accept your supplications? The third thing he says is, you practice reading the book of Quran. You have memorized the Quran. You recite the Quran in a beautiful voice, but you go against what the book says. You go against what the Quran says. If you are going against the Quran, how will Allah accept your prayers? The fourth thing, you say you are afraid of His adhab. You are afraid of His wrath. You claim that you fear Him. And you say when He punishes like no one else. Verbally, you say you are afraid of the adhab, but the actions that you are doing, they are getting you closer to His adhab. If you are getting yourself closer to Allah's wrath, how will He accept your supplications? The fifth thing, you benefit from the Lord. You have everything. You have money. You have no financial problems. You have a roof over your head. You have no diseases. You have no viruses. You have no enemies. You benefit from the Lord. You eat from the rizq He gives you. You eat from the sustenance that He gives you. But there is not one day that you thank your Lord for anything. If you do not thank your Lord for anything, how will Allah accept your supplications? The sixth thing which is stopping Allah for accepting your supplication is, you say, I am eager for heaven. You claim that you want to be the ones who enter paradise, but your actions are getting you closer to your action. How do you accept the Lord? To accept your du'as. How do you want Him to accept your supplications if you yourself are getting close to the hellfire? Seventh thing, He told you to go against shaitan. You claim to go against shaitan. You say verbally that I am against the shaitan and I will not work with the shaitan, but the activities that you do, but the practices that you do, it shows that you are working for nobody but the devil. If you are working for the shaitan, how do you want Allah to accept your du'as? The eighth thing, you look at the uyub of others and you do not look at yourself. Uyub is the plural of aib. You look at the defaults of others. You look at the mistakes of others, but you do not look at the mistakes of yourself. There are some people in our communities, they can go around doing whatever they want, but if someone else does anything in front of them, astaghfirullah rabbi wa atubu ilayh. Yes. The Imam is saying, first, look at your mistakes. What are your faults? What are you doing wrong? Then go around to correct others. If you are looking at the uyub of others, how do you accept the Lord to accept your du'as? And then the Imam says, in these conditions, how will He accept your du'as when you have closed the door of acceptance on yourself? You have shut the doors of acceptance upon yourself. If you have shut the doors on yourself, how will He accept your du'as? Yes. And this is a message to all of us. That some of us, it's like we hit a hammer on our foot. We are closing the doors on ourselves of the rahmat of Ilahi. The Lord who provides rizq to every single creation on this planet and all of the other planets and all of the other universes. Now the question is, are there other universes? A man approaches our first Imam, Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib. And he says, Oh Amir al-Mu'mineen, is there another world like the world we live in? The Imam looks at the moon and he says, yes. There are 1,000 planets just like the earth. There are 1,000 planets out there in the universes. And he says to his companion, Oh my companion, you are lucky. He asks why? The Imam responds, all of the 1,000 planets there are, they all believe me as their waliullah. They all say, Aliyun waliullah. So you see what our Imam and what messages he gave. We can apply all of these 8 mistakes in our lives today. Now going back, I mentioned this because Imam Ja'far Sadiq says, the one who starts to perform Salatul Layl, automatically you will see that all of your du'as are accepted, slowly and slowly. Unfortunately, some people say that we are doing Salatul Layl, why isn't Allah accepting it? It doesn't happen overnight. You do not become a billionaire or a millionaire overnight. It takes time. Sometimes it takes months. It might take years. It might take tens of years, but eventually you will reach there. So if you start to do Salatul Layl, don't be disheartened that I performed Salatul Layl 7 days in a row. I guess the Mulana was wrong. I guess the Sheikh was wrong. I guess all of the things that our sixth Imam said, they don't apply to me. It takes a while. It's a process. And all of the ulama say, the limit, you should do it for 40 nights at least. And then see the change in yourself. Instead of going around and saying that the Mulana, I don't know where he got this from, wait 40 nights and days. And there are restrictions and rules too. You can't go around praying Salatul Layl and then lying and cursing and backbiting. No. All of the rules and all of the regulations and the laws of Islam apply to you. Then you will see the benefit of this prayer. Let me share a story with you of Ayatollah Mar'ashi, and we all have heard his name. Ayatollah says, before I mention this, there was a question raised that I share stories of the Imam, of our 12th Imam. And there is also a hadith that which says, whoever claims that he or she saw me, they are the liars. The hadith is right, and I am also right. Now the stories that I am sharing, all of them, what do the ulama do? What does the Ayatollah do? When he sees our 12th Imam, he writes it in his book and he keeps it safe. When he gets very sick, or he knows it's time to go, or even before that, he tells one of his sons or one of his closest classmates or his students that I have this book, it is there. Once I pass away, make sure you publish this book. That's how we get all of these stories. Now the story, Ayatollah Mar'ashi says, he writes it himself. He says, one day I went to the ziyarat of Imaman al-Askariyan. Once I have finished the ziyarat, now I wanted to go to Balad, do the ziyarat of Sayyid Muhammad. He said, when I was walking back, there was a jungle. He said, I lost my way. I didn't know where I was. I fell down. He says, I sat down, and while I was sitting down, slowly and slowly, it felt like I was going to faint. It felt like I was going to pass away because I hadn't drunk water in so many hours. Now he says, while I am sitting there, a man approaches to me. He gives me a bowl of water, and that water that I drank, I have never tasted that water in my life. Now once I drink that water, I stand up and I ask this man, oh man, who are you? He responds and he says, I am the creation of Allah. O Mar'ashi, you go straight ahead for a few kilometers, you make a right turn, that is your path. And O Mar'ashi, give the message to your people, give a message to the lovers of Ahlul Bayt, and give a message to the Shi'as. Do not leave three things in your life. The first one, Qira'atul Quran. Do not leave reciting the Quran. Number two, do not leave the recitation of Ziyarat Ashura. And number three, O Mar'ashi, tell my people, do not leave the recitation of Salatul Layl. Ayatollah Mar'ashi says, I picked my bags up, I turned around, I walked a few hundred feet. I thought to myself, this is going to be the Imam. I turned around and that man is nowhere to be seen. Yes. So we see the importance of Salatul Layl. Our 12th, this is a message from your Imam. A direct message from Imam Zamanana, Ajjarallah Farajahu Sharif. So we, being the lovers of the Imam, we should never leave Salatul Layl. Our sixth Imam, Imam Jafar Sadiq, Sadiq Ali Muhammad. He says, our mu'mins, if they do three things, they should be proud of themselves. They should feel an honor if they do three of the following. What are they? The first thing the Imam says, Salatul Layl. Alhamdulillah, I believe in the best household there ever was or is or ever will be. Out of the love of them, out of the love of Abu Abdullah Hussein, I will perform my Salatul Layl. The one who performs Salatul Layl, the Imam is saying, he or she will feel an honor that I performed it today. The second thing, غِنَى مِنْ أَمْوَالِ النَّاسِ. The Imam says, those who do not go around looking at the wealth of others. If you do not look at the wealth of others and you focus on yourself, the Imam says you should feel honorable. Don't be like those people who go around and saying, oh, he's a millionaire, I wish I was a millionaire. Oh, he lives in a mansion, I wish I had a mansion. Oh, he has so much fame, I wish I had that much fame. The Imam says, no, focus on yourself. Alhamdulillah, you eat 3 times a day. You have libas or clothes to put on yourself. You have a car, whatever year might be, whatever model it might be, it gets you from point A to point B. So do not look at the wealth of others and focus and be thankful for whatever you have. If you can do this, the Imam says you are an honorable mu'min. And the third thing Imam says is Wilayatul Imam. And all of us should be feeling honorable because we have the wilayat of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad. Yes, one day the Prophet is sitting with Abu Zar. They are sitting, the Prophet has just finished giving dars. He used to give a short dars after the salats because people weren't in a hurry. So after he gives the dars, he says, oh Abu Dhar, come sit next to me. Abu Dhar says, yes. The Prophet says, oh Abu Dhar, do you want me to give you a word of advice? Abu Dhar says, yes. Please, Ya Rasulullah, go ahead. The Prophet says, oh Abu Dhar, I promise. Now, if me and you, we make a promise, hopefully they keep that promise, right? Now the Prophet, if he promises, the one who taught us the Sharia, the one who taught us the Quran, there is no way that he can leave his promise, right? Now the Prophet says, oh Abu Dhar, I promise to that mu'min or mu'mina that whoever performs Salatul Layl on a daily basis, when he or she passes away, I will hold their hand and I will make sure they go to the paradise. Yes. Now, what an honor would it be that the Prophet holds your hand. The angels will think, what kind of a special person this is. The angels will give you VIP protocol, yes? And we all know how VIPs work. They come right on time. They do his hand or saying salam. To want the VIP protocol in the heavens? There's only one requirement, which is the hardest requirement: waking up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., whenever Salatul Fajr is. Before that, half an hour or 20 minutes. It depends on you. Some people, they take half an hour. For me, I take like 10, 11 minutes because I pray fast. So the point is, if you want to achieve the status of VIP, do not look at the people of this dunya. What status will they give you? The Prophet will give you the status with one condition, with one shart. Make a habit of performing Salatul Layl on a daily basis. Our 11th Imam, Imam Hassan al-Askari, the 11th Imam says there are 5 alamati mu'min. There are 5 characteristics of a mu'min. The first one, he says, the one who performs 51 rakats of salat on a daily basis. In this 51, Salatul Layl is mentioned. He is a true believer. The second one, Al-Khatimu bil-Yameen. And I get disqualified here. The one who wears a ring in his or her right hand, he is a true believer. I get disqualified because I forgot my ring at home in Philadelphia. Yes? So the true believers are those who wear the ring on their right hand. Yes? The third one, Sajda fil turbat. Now make this a habit. Wherever you go, make sure you carry the Turbat al-Hussein with you. Why? Because the Imam is saying, let's say you go on a vacation, the Imam wants you to take the Turbat al-Hussein on vacation. If you go to vacation, do not forget who you are. Whenever it is time to pray, you will pray on the Turbat al-Hussein. And what an honor it will be for you. When the angels are writing that this person is praying, and he is praying on the best turbat, on the best sand or dust particles there are on this planet. That's the third alamat of a true moment. The fourth alamat of a true moment, reciting Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim with a loud voice. This does not mean that you stand right next to a person and you say Bismillah so loud that the poor person next to you, he forgets his Fatiha. That doesn't mean that. Recite it in such a manner that you are qualified and you do not bother the person, whoever it might be, reciting the prayer next to you. So reciting Bismillah with the loud voices. The fifth one, according to Imam Askari, a true mu'min is the one who goes to Ziyarat al-Arba'iniyya. The ziyarat of Aba Abdullah Imam Hussein. Yes. Recite aloud salawat for the love of Hussein. Yes. So the Imam, our 11th Imam, wants you to start praying Salatul Layl on a daily basis. Now our 6th Imam, Imam Jafar al-Sadiq, Sadiq Ali Muhammad says, if you do these 3 things, do not expect to do 3 of the following. If you are doing 3 things, you cannot, or it is impossible to do 3 of the following. What are these 3 things, O Imam? The first one, overeating and then expecting yourself to pray Salatul Layl. Yes. In the khutbah of Jummah, I was giving an example of some people, and I gave an example of a brother. I went to a place, and when I saw him eating, he was eating in such a manner. I asked him, "Oh brother, why are you eating so much?" He says, "God forbid there is no dinner tomorrow in Husayniyah. I am eating." Why? Because I don't know if we will even have Tabarruk or Niyazi Hussein tomorrow. So I am eating for that. The Imam is saying, if you overeat, it will be impossible for you to have Salatul Layl. So, oh Imam, how much should we eat? The Imam says, if there is, let's say there's 100%, and you have full your stomach, 95%, and there is a little bit of hunger left, leave the food. Do not leave the food after your first few burps. No, that is not what the Imam wants you to do. If there is a little bit of hunger left, leave the food. Why? That will help you in waking up to do Salatul Layl. The second thing, the Imam says, sleeping all night, missing the Salatul Fajr, and then expecting the nur to be on your face. The Imam says it is impossible for the person who missed Salatul Fajr. He didn't say Salatul Layl. He says Salatul Fajr. So the person who misses Salatul Fajr and they expect that their faces have nur on them or they have light on them, the Imam says it is impossible and it will never happen. Yes. The third thing, having a fasik friend, having a corrupt friend, having a hypocrite friend, and then expecting yourself to be a holy person. The Imam is saying, because of your friend, how can you be a holy person if you have a friend and whenever you go to any place, whenever you sit in their car, they say, let's blast the best of the music. Having a hypocrite friend and then expecting yourself to turn to Allah and become a holy person, the Imam says, it is impossible. It will never happen. And I was reading a hadith. It is by Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. A man asks him, what is one of the most important reasons why people will enter hellfire? He responds and he says, أكثر الناس يدخلون في الجهنم. Why? Because of their friends. Allahu Akbar. Because of your friends. You had best of the niyat, you had an intention. You said, I am going to the Husayniyah. The majlis starts at 8. Your friend calls, he says, you know what? The majlises are going on every night. And we don't even know who the Sheikh is. This is a new Sheikh. Let's skip tonight and we will go tomorrow. That proves, and we know this happens to most of us. Oh my brother or my sister, do you want to go to the Husayniyah? No, I don't feel like going today. A new movie came out and it starts at 8 p.m. Let's go see that movie. We will be the first person to view that movie. Yes, it happens in our daily lives. The Prophet said most of the people that will go into the hellfire, it will be because of their friends. Now you have to control this. You have to control your environment. You control your life. You control your atmosphere. What kinds of friends are you making? Are you making friends who attract you to the dunya, or are you making friends who attract you to religion? Who attract you to Imam Hussein? Who attract you to Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad? Yes. Now, going back to Salatul Layl, when Imam Hussein, he says his last farewell to his sister Zainab, when he is bleeding, there is blood all over the Imam. His face is bleeding. His eyes are bleeding. There is blood from his chest running down. There is blood on every part of the Imam's body. When he comes to his sister Zainab, he says, Ya Zainab, La tansini fil salatil layl. Oh my sister Zainab, make sure you do not forget your brother when you are performing the tahajjud prayers. May Allah give us the tawfiq that we can start doing this prayer on a nightly basis. Tonight, because it is 6th Muhuram, we have to do the zikr of Ali al-Akbar. We have to mention the musibat of Ali al-Akbar. Imam Hussein and Ali Akbar had a love that no words can explain. Their love was so strong, their connection was so strong, that Agha Kummi in his book, he writes, in the time of Medina, one day Zainab and Hussein, they are sitting together and they are eating. While they are eating, Zainab asks, Oh brother Hussein, I have to ask you something. There is a shadow. I see that this shadow is there over Ali Akbar every night. Just before the Fajr prayers, I see that there is a shadow over Ali Akbar. Oh Hussein, who is this personality? The Imam starts to cry. The Imam starts to weep. And he says, Oh sister Zainab, who else could it be other than your brother Hussein? I do the ziyarat of Ali Akbar after I finish my Salatul Layl, and before I go to do my Fajr prayer, I make sure that I do the ziyarat of Ali Akbar. My heart is not at peace unless I see the face of my son. The historians write that when Ali Akbar, now whenever any shaheed would go, the curtain of the tents will be lifted one time and they will say, Fi amanillah. Now the historian writes, when Ali Akbar wanted to leave the tents, the curtain of the tent went up and down 20 times. The historian said, I moved up. I asked Abu Abdullah, Oh Abu Abdullah, why is the tent curtain rising and falling over and over? And the Imam responded and he says, whenever Ali Akbar wants to leave, sometimes Sakina holds him back. Sometimes Zainab holds him back. Sometimes Kulthum holds him back, and they all say, Oh Ali Akbar, please, why are you leaving us? Oh Ali Akbar, we have nobody in the middle of the jungles. Oh Ali Akbar, we have nobody except you. Now Ali Akbar gets the permission. Now the Imam says, Oh Ali Akbar, yes, you can go, but there is a condition. Oh Ali Akbar, when you are on your horse and when you are traveling, make the horse face the Yazid armies and make sure your face is turned around so I can see you until you get close to the armies. Why? So I can see your face until your last breath. Now Ali Akbar, his horse starts to move. It moves a few feet away and Ali Akbar hears a voice. And the voice comes out and it says, "Oh Ali Akbar, hold on." He turns around and he sees it's his aunt Zainab. Ali Akbar says, "Oh my aunt, why have you stopped me?" Zainab says, "My heart wanted to see you one last time. God forbid, I don't know when I will ever see you again. Oh Ali Akbar, I wanted to see your face one more time." Now what does the aunt do? She moves up and Ali Akbar wants to get off the horse. He wants to dismount the horse. But Zainab says, "Oh Ali Akbar, do not dismount the horse. Stay on your horse and I will keep seeing your face." Now all of this, Sakina is watching. Or Sukaina, she is watching all of this. Now the aunt, she goes into the tent. Sakina comes up. Ali Akbar is thinking to himself that my aunt, her height, she is tall enough that she can meet me while I am on the horse. Now how will my sister, who is either 3 or 4 years old, how will Sakina meet me? Now what does Ali Akbar do? Ali Akbar dismounts the horse. He puts his knees on the sand of Karbala. He opens both of his arms. Sakina comes running into the arms of Ali Akbar. And Agha Kummi says this was the last time Ali Akbar and Sakina, they saw each other. Why? Because the brother stayed in Karbala. The brother was martyred in Karbala. And Sakina stayed in Sham. She was martyred in Sham. Now after meeting Ali Akbar, after he meets Sakina, he mounts the horse. The horse turns around. Now he is ready to go to the forces of Yazid. His horse moves a few feet. He hears another voice. And the voice says, "Oh Aliyah, hold on few minutes. Hold on few moments." Ali Akbar turns around and he sees it's his older brother, Zainul Abidin. He has a stick in his hand. His back is bowed. He is walking slowly. And he says, "Oh Ali Akbar, did you forget your older brother? Oh Ali Akbar, will you not meet your older brother?" What does Ali Akbar do? He dismounts the horse. He hugs the brother. He hugs Zainul Abidin. And Imam Zainul Abidin says something in his ear that makes Ali Akbar cry. What does the Imam say? The Imam says, "Oh Ali Akbar, you have an easy task. Oh Ali Akbar, getting martyred in Karbala is an easy task. Oh Ali Akbar, I have the difficult task. I am the one who will go to Sham. I am the one who will walk around 40 different cities. I am the one who people will throw fire at. I am the one who people will throw stones at." And they will all say, "Throw your stones at the family of Muhammad." Now Ali Akbar, he turns his horse around. He says his final farewell. His face is towards his father. The horse is facing toward the Yazid forces. There comes a time when Ali Akbar, he turns his head around to face the Yazid forces. As soon as he turns his head around to the Yazid forces, Ali Akbar hears that someone is coming behind me. He turns around and he sees that his father is saying, "Oh Ali Akbar, slow down a little bit. Oh Ali Akbar, wait for your father. Oh Ali Akbar, wait and let me see you one last time." He meets his father. His father kisses him on the cheek. Now Ali Akbar leaves and Ali Akbar starts to fight. Imam Hussein, he is standing at a top or a hill. He is standing, he is watching Ali Akbar fight. Imam is watching Ali Akbar fight. Fizza is watching the Imam. Zainab is watching Fizza. And the mother of Ali Akbar is watching Zainab. Now what happens? A mal'oon approaches Ali Akbar. He strikes Ali Akbar in the chest. Ali Akbar gets hit in the spear. Ali Akbar falls down in the land of Karbala. As soon as Ali Akbar falls, Abu Abdullah falls. As soon as Abu Abdullah falls, Fidda runs to Zainab. Zainab falls down. She carries her up. They both go into the tents to the mother of Ali Akbar, and they see that the mother is slapping her cheeks. And she is saying, "Oh Aliyah, oh my son, oh my beautiful son, if I had another son like you, I would sacrifice him for Abu Abdullah." Now Ali Akbar, he has fallen. Aghay Kummi writes, whenever there was a shaheed or a martyr, Imam would go, he would mount his horse like a fierce warrior. He would go, he would pick up the body, and he will come into the tents. Now what happened when Ali Akbar fell? Aghay Kummi writes in his book, when the Imam went to get Ali Akbar, he went like a tifl saghir. He went like a child who is 2 or 3 years old and he doesn't know how to walk yet. The Imam would stand up and then he will fall down again. The Imam would stand up, he will fall again. Agha Kummi write, the Imam fell 70 times and he would say, "Oh Aliyah, guide your father. Oh Aliyah, guide with father." A voice will come, "Oh my father Abu Abdullah." Imam would respond, "Oh my son, where are you? I cannot find you." And then how did the Imam find Ali Akbar? Aghay Kummi writes, the Imam, what did he do? He kept hearing the voices of Ali Akbar. They were saying, "Oh Baba, oh my father, come to me." There came a time when Abu Abdullah, he fell. And the armies, they started to laugh. The Imam turns around and Aghay Kummi writes, he started to ask the army of Yazid, "Did you see my son? Did you see where my son had fallen?" They would all laugh and they will point to where Ali Akbar was laying. Now the Imam, he has reached Ali Akbar. Ali Akbar is bleeding. He is coughing out blood. The Imam sees that there is a spear in Ali Akbar's chest and that spear has been broken. The Imam asks, "Oh Ali Akbar, why did the person the one who killed you or the one who wanted to kill you, why did he break the spear? Ali Akbar responds and he says, oh my father, when the man struck me in the chest, when I fell on the ground, he laughed and he said, I have heard the people of the forces of Yazid say, he is patient, he is sabir, Hussein is sabir. I want to test how patient the Imam is. I want to see how patient or sabir is the son of Ali. The Imam says, okay, they want to see how patient I am. Oh Ali Akbar, you guide me. Oh Ali Akbar, you put your hands in the spear. Now what did the Imam do? The Imam, he puts his left knee on the chest of Ali Akbar. He puts his hands on the spear. He says, Allahu Akbar. Father and son, both of them, they take out the spear. With the spear comes out the blood of Ali Akbar. The meat of Ali Akbar comes out. Now what does the Imam do? Whenever the Imam would carry the body of anybody else, he would carry it on his shoulder or on his back. Now when Ali Akbar fell, Agha Kumi writes, when he lifted his son Ali Akbar, he lifted it in such a way that Ali Akbar's face was facing the face of Abu Abdullah. Imam Hussein grabs Ali Akbar, he picks him up, he kisses his forehead, he kisses his cheeks. He says, oh Ali Akbar, please help me. Your father cannot lift you anymore. The Imam picks up Ali Akbar. He goes a few feet and then he falls. He says, oh Ali Akbar, your father doesn't have energy anymore. Oh Ali Akbar, guide me, help me. The Imam picks up Ali Akbar again. He travels a few feet again. And then both the son and the father, they both fall on the land of Karbala. Agha Kumi says the Imam and Ali Akbar, they both fell 10 times. And then what happened? There came a time when the Imam got closer to the tents. He had no energy left. He called to the children. He said, oh children of Bani Hashim, oh children, please come and guide me in lifting the body of Ali Akbar. Small children come and some of them grab the feet of Ali Akbar. They are guiding the Imam and the Imam brings the body to the tent. Now last tradition, and we will have matam. After the event of Karbala, there was a city. And when the caravan was going through the city, there was a lady standing there. She was looking at all of the heads. She sees the head of Abbas. It goes on. She sees the head of Ali Asghar. She sees the head of Aun. She sees the head of Muhammad. As soon as she sees the head of Ali Akbar, she shouts in a loud voice and she says, oh beautiful young boy, may your mother have passed away and not witness your death. As soon as she said this, the mother of Ali Akbar, she cried out loud, I have been traveling with the killers of Ali Akbar for thousands of miles. And whenever they would stop, Shimr would approach me and he would say, how did we kill your son? How beautiful was your son? Where was Abu al-Fadl when we were killing Ali Akbar? وما علينا إلا البلاغ ماتم حسين.
صلى على محمد وآل محمد. نعم، ليلة 7 من محرم، ليلة أبي الفضل العباس سلام الله عليه. كان أبو الفضل العباس هو السقاء لعطاشة كربلاء في يوم 7 من المحرم. استسقى الماء مع جملة من أصحاب الحسين للأطفال، وسقوا العطاشة من الأطفال والنساء. فلما كان اليوم 10 أغمي على بعض الأطفال من العطش، وأقبل بعضهم متعلقا بالعباس عليه السلام وهم ينادون: عم أبا الفاضل، عم أبا الفاضل، الظمأ العطش قد قتلنا. فصار يبكي العباس لحالهم وهم يتوسلون به ويتعلقون بثيابه. فأذن له الحسين عليه السلام لطلب الماء للأطفال والعطاشة، وودعه باكيا وانطلق نحو الميدان كالأسد الغضبان متجها نحو المشرع. أو تشتكي العطش الفواطم عنده، وبصدر صعدته الفرات المفعم. أحاط به من كانوا موكلين بالفرات ورموه بالنبال، فجعل يقاتلهم كقتال أبيه أمير المؤمنين، فلا ترى إلا رؤوسا تتطاير وأجسادا ترتمي بين يديه. تعنى العلقمي عباس لازم قربته بيده، وابن الغضب خل السيف، قال السيف ما ريده. صاح السيف يا عباس شلون عضيد ويترك عضيده. نعم، وصل إلى الماء، ركز اللواء، وحين أحس ببرد الماء وقلبه كالحجر من الظمأ اقترف غرفة ليشرب أدناها من فمه، لكنه تذكر عطش الحسين عليه السلام، تذكر شفتي أبي عبد الله، تذكر كبد الحسين كيف تفتت من العطش، فرمى الماء من يده وقال: لا والله لا أشرب الماء وأخي الحسين عطشان. ثم أنشأ يقول: يا نفس من بعد الحسين هوني، وبعده لا كنت أن تكوني. هذا حسين وارد المنون، وتشربين بارد المعين. نعم الأخ المواسي لأخيه، هذه هي المواساة، هذا هو الوفاء. يا أبا الفاضل، شلون أشرب وأخويا حسين عطشان؟ يبا شلون أشرب وأخويا حسين عطشان؟ سكنة والحرم وأطفال رضعان، وضين قلب العليل التهب نيران. يا ريت الماء بعد لاح الأمر. ثم ملأ القربة وحملها على كتفه وخرج من المشرع، فاستقبلته جموع الأعداء. وصاح ابن سعد: اقطعوا عليه طريقه، إن وصل الماء إلى الحسين لأفناكم عن آخركم. فلما رأى العباس ذلك منهم حمل عليهم بسيفه وهو يقول: لا أرهب الموت إذا الموت زقى، حتى أواري في المصاليت لقى، نفسي لابن المصطفى الطهر وقى. إني أنا العباس أغدو بالسقا، ولا أخاف الموت يوم الملتقى. فرموه بالنبال من كل جانب، حتى صار درعه كالقنفذ من كثرة السهام، ولم يقدروا عليه مواجهة. فكمن له زيد بن ورقاء من نخله، وعاونه حكيم بن الطفيل لعنة الله عليهما، فضربه على يمينه بالسيف فقطعها. أي وعباساه، رحم الله من نادى وعباساه ومظلوماه. فأخذ السيف بشماله وهو يقول: والله إن قطعتم يميني إني أحامي أبدا عن ديني وعن إمام صادق اليقين، نجل النبي الطاهر الأمين. وقاتل بشماله حتى ضعف عن القتال وقد أعياه نسف الدم. فكمن له حكيم بن الطفيل لعنه الله، فضربه بالسيف على شماله فقطعها من الزند. ومع هذا لم يستسلم العباس سلام الله عليه، وكان كل همه أن يوصل الماء للأطفال العطاشى. فجعل يهرول بلا يدين في ساحة المعركة: أيوا عباساه وسيداه، وهو يقول: يا نفس لا تخشي من الكفار وأبشري برحمة الجبار، قد قطعوا ببغيهم يساري، فأصلهم يا رب حر النار. أخذ القربة بأسنانه واللواء بين كتفي، وبينما هو يهرول على هذه الحال بلا يدين، يا مؤمنين يا موالين، أتته السهام من كل جانب، فأصاب سهم القربة فأريق ماؤها، فوقف العباس متحيرا، إذ أتاه سهم فأصاب صدره، وسهم آخر أصاب عينه اليمنى فأطفأها، وجمدت الدماء على عينه اليسرى. وجاء إليه رجل من بني تميم فضربه بعمود من حديد على رأسه، فخر إلى الأرض صريعا ونادى بأعلى صوته: عليك مني السلام أبا عبد الله، أدركني يا أخي. أي ساعد الله قلب الحسين لما رأى الراية تهوي إلى الأرض، وسمع العباس يناديه: يا أخا أدرك أخاك. أسرع الحسين مفرقا الأعداء عن مصرع أخيه ويقاتلهم ويقول: إلى أين تفرون وقد قتلتم أخي؟ حتى انكشفوا بين يديه. يقول بعض الرواة: قبل أن يصل الحسين عليه السلام إلى أخيه العباس طأطأ رأسه، أخذ شيئا ثم قبله، وإذا هما كفا العباس حتى اقترب من مصرعه. لما سمع العباس وقع أقدام من حوله، ظن أنه أحد من الأعداء، جاء ليحز رأسه فخاطبه: يا هذا بالله عليك أمهلني حتى يأتي إلي أخي الحسين، فأقبله ويقبلني، وأشمه ويشمني، وأتزود منه ويتزود مني. فلما سمع الحسين ذلك من العباس ورأى حاله، قطيع اليدين مخضب الجبين، السهم نابت في إحدى العينين والدم والتراب على الأخرى، هوى عليه مناديا: أخي عباس، أخي عباس، أنا أخوك حسين. ثم صاح: وأخاه وعباساه وقرة عيناه وقلة ناصره، الآن انكسر ظهري، الآن قلت حيلتي، الآن شمت بي عدوي. خويا انكسر ظهري ولا اقدر اقوم، يا خويا انكسر ظهري ولا اقدر اقوم، صرت مركز يا خويا الكل الهموم، يا خويا استوحدوني عقبك القوم. يا عباس يا عباس حس حسين يمك، خويا يبكي وخضب دمعه ويا دمك، والله حاير حاير يا ابو فاضل بجسمك، خويا وسكنة تسلي الطفل باسمك، خويا وسكنة تسلي الطفل باسمك، تقل ساعة ويجيب الماء عمك. وبينما الحسين واضعا رأس العباس في حجره، وإذا بالعباس يرفع رأسه يضعه على التراب، فأخذه الحسين ووضعه في حجره، ثم عاد العباس رأسه مرة أخرى إلى التراب. وفي المرة الثالثة قال الحسين: أخي عباس، لماذا تصنع هكذا؟ قال العباس: أخي نور عيني أبا عبد الله، كيف لا أصنع هكذا؟ ومثلك الآن جئتني وأخذت برأسي، ولكن بعد ساعة من يرفع رأسك عن التراب؟ يا خويا حسين خليني بمكاني، يا خويا حسين خليني بمكاني، يقول ليش يا زهرة زماني، يقول له وعدت سكنة تراني، بماي مستحي منها وما اقدر، آجركم الله يا مؤمنين. وبينما الحسين عند أخيه أبي الفضل العباس إذ شهق شهقة وفارقت روحه الدنيا، فصاح الحسين ونصيح معه: وعباساه، أيوا سيداه، قام الحسين محني الظهر يكفكف دموعه بكمه وهو ينادي وأخاه وعباسا. رجع إلى المخيم. كيف يخبر زينب، سكينة، النساء، باقي العائلة؟ أقبل إلى خيمة العباس فأسقط عمودها. عندها ارتفعت الأصوات بالبكاء والنحيب، ونادت زينب: أيوا أخاه، أيوا عباسا، وضيعتنا بعدك. وبكى الحسين معهن ونادى: وضيعتاه بعدك يا أبا الفضل. عباس كبش كتيبتي وكنانتي وسري قومي بل أعز جنودي، أولست تسمع زينب تدعوك من لي يا حماي إذا العدا نهروني. اللهم بحق الحسين يا رب ارزقنا زيارة الحسين وشفاعة الحسين. اللهم شافي كل مريض. اللهم اقبل منا هذا العمل من المؤسسين ومن الحاضرين. اللهم ارحم أمواتنا جميعا ببركة الصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.
الوداع گل محمدی علی. الوداع گل محمدی علی. الوداع گل محمدی علی. الوداع گل محمدی علی. علی جانم مصحف پر پر بابا، شرح تو داده آیه کربلا. خلیلم و ذبح منای من تویی، خوب رو سپید کردی بابا رو مرحبا. میبرمت به سوی خیمه ها، میبوسمت ولی جدا جدا. خدای من پهلوون حسین، چه جوری جا شده تو این عبا. الوداع گل محمدی علی. الوداع چی شد علی فقدته بالسیوف، از کینه ها مقطع شد اون حروف. چی شد علی اکبر حسین مگه که شعله ور شده ورقهای لوف کربلا چه کردی با حسین قدش خمید تو این عزا حسین کفن شده عبات برا علی وای از دل تو یا حسین الوداع گل محمدی علی یا مولا بنفسی انت یا حسین یا مولا بنفسی انت یا حسین یا مولا بنفسی انت یا حسین یا مولا بنفسی انت یا حسین.
Shabab, pay attention to my hands too, so we can organize the latmi, inshallah. لا حد علوي في يسولف إذا مر طار السم عباس لا حد علوي في يسولف إذا مر طار السم عباس من قد ما وفى ويا حسين يمي لما ما طخي الراس بيني لما يويل شاطي سواليف كانت كبيرة ما يبكي من كثر ما عطشان يجمم شوع وبرديره ترى العباس مو عطشان نهار عطشان للغيره ترى العباس مو عطشان ترى الماي عطشان للغيره ترى العباس مو عطشان الماي عطشان للغيره سوالف هاي معروفة نهار يتحلم يشوفه يريد يقبل جفوفه مثل يمنة أبو فاضل ضروري بكل وقت تنباس ضروري بكل وقت تنباس شالي حسين بعيونه تلقى الشايل براسه سكينة وزينب وقربه يعيش دوم بانفاسه مثل إحساسه ما موجود، ما حد شايل مثل إحساسه. الدنيا جابته وحارت، تراها زينب اللي قالت كلاف بسعيد انشالت. والله والنعم منه، والله والنعم منه، راعي الفزع ابو النوماس. والله والنعم منه، راعي الفزع ابو النوماس. والله والنعم منه، راعي الفزع ابو النواس. سوالف عن ابو فاضل نحبها كيف مملوحه، شلون يصير ما مملوح؟ قل العذاب بروحه، يعيل بجالب وليمه، ياهو اللي يقدر يلوحه. المنطح سين دلاله، بحر تتلاطم بفضاله، شدايد تصغر قباله. وقت عباس وفي عباس لقبله، ما نستغرب بهايه. وفي عباس لقبله، ما نستغرب بهايه، ما نستغرب بهايه. وفي عباس لقبله، ما نستغرب بهايه، ما نستغرب بهايه.
It's up there. Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Karbala is calling you and martyrdom has come. The pool of Kauthar's longing for you, stunned by what you've done. Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Karbala is calling you and martyrdom has come. The pool of Kauthar's longing for you, stunned by what you've done. Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Karbala is calling you and martyrdom has come. The pool of Kauthar's longing for you, stunned by what you've done. Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Karbala is calling you and martyrdom has come. The pool of Kauthar's longing for you. What you've done, my master's like nobody else. He leaves us all beside ourselves. He told us all that we could go, but who could leave him by himself? He blew out candles with his breath and told us all to flee from death. They wanted none but Prophet's son. They found his soldiers true instead. Zohar spoke out and made it plain, no matter what, I will remain. I wish to die and live and die for you 1,000,000 times, Hussein. You are my Kaaba and my soul. You are my Mina and my goal. You are my Safa and my Sai. For you I live, for you I'll die. Hussein, the heavens turn for you, and children all are born for you. Courageous men and lives were made in hopes they might be sworn for you. Courageous men and lives were made in hopes they might be sworn for you. Ya Rab, Karbala is calling you and martyrdom has come. The pool of Kauthars longing for you, son, by what you've done. Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Karbala is calling you and martyrdom has come. The pool longing for you, stunned by what you've done. The soldiers went out one by one, none will be left before it's done. Hussein looked at Ali Akbar and knew the time for him had come. He watched his son go out to die. He fought before his father's eyes. He came back once before his death. The thirst was what he cried. But could it be that what he sought was just to say his last goodbyes? Not water cool, not for his throat, but for his father Hussein's eyes. Oh Ali Akbar, let us see the face of truth and prophecy. Your smile's the universe to us. Your eyes are paradise to me. But now his body lies there dead. Hussein, it's all just as he said. The one who looked just like Rasul, his turban's bloody on his head. The one who looked just like Rasul, his turban's bloody on his head. Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Karbala is calling you and martyrdom has come. The pool of Kauthars longing for you, stunned by what you've done. Ya Rab, Ya Karbala is calling you and martyrdom has come. The pool of Kauthars longing for you, stunned by what you've done. How did they strike those lips and head which spoke the truth while cold and dead? Just like your father as a child, the unknown words of God had read. The Kaaba's welcome refugee, you named your sons for him all three. And had you had 500 more, you would have named them all Ali. How could they leave you without clothes? How could they pierce young Ali's throat? How could they look at you and worse? How can I drink while you're in thirst? How can it be that you are real? This master is how we all feel. You taught in one day the Quran and the Torah and the Injil. You taught in one day the Quran and the Torah and the Injil. Ya Rab, Ya Rab, Karbala is calling you and martyrdom has come. The pool of Kauthars longing for you, stunned by what you've done. Ya Rab, Ya Rab.
أبا الفضل 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 قمر هاشمي أبو النفس الوفية أنا أمك وأريد أوصي وصية تطيح جفوفك وتوقع رمية ولا زينب تطوب ديوان أمية. أبا الفضل أبا الفضل أبا الفضل أبا الفضل أبا الفضل أبا الفضل يا ابو الغيرة يمن كلك حمية خدر زينب عز منك علي العذر شنو العذر من الزكية إذا زينب يمشوها سبية. أبا الفضل أبا الفضل رحت للمشرع عظامي عفتني بحيرة ايتامي يا خويا ضج بخيامي تصيح اطفالي قدامي يا عمي الساقي ما جانا ابا الفضل ابا الفضل تصيح وتذرف المدمع متى عمنا القمار يرجع يا خويا وقلبي يتقطع إذا صديت للرضع تصيح وتذرف المدمع متى عمنا القمار يرجع يا خويا وقلبي يتقطع إذا صديت للرضع لتنسانه لتنسانه أبو فاضل لتنسانه 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 أبو فاضل لتنسانه 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 أبو فاضل لتنسانه 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 أبو فاضل لتنسانه
يا زهراء يا زهراء يا زهراء يا زهراء يا يا حجة ابن الحسن أجل على ظهورك يا حجة ابن الحسن أجل على ظهورك يا حجة ابن الحسن عجل على ظهورك. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إنا نسألك وندعوك باسمك العظيم الأعظم العز الجل الأكرم إلهي بدم المظلوم يا الله 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 يا رحمن يا رحيم يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك واكفنا يا قاضي الحاجات ويا كافي المهمات إنك مجيب الدعوات وإنك على كل شيء قدير. صلوات.